everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be counting the money that's left in my cash envelopes, that is my variable expenses category, and this will give me an idea of how much I spend during the month and how much I have been able to save to carry it over into the month of May. So I have already written down all the categories and also written down the amount that was budgeted into each of the categories during the month of April. And the total amount that was budgeted into my variable expenses was 23,800. So now what I'll do is I'll count the money that's left in each of my envelopes and write down the balance that's there, and I'll subtract the balance from the budgeted amount, and then we'll get how much expenses were made in each of the categories. So yeah, let's get started with counting the envelopes. April just went by. I don't know. April just went by, and maybe it's a grown-up thing. Time seems to fly a little bit too faster these days. So yeah, now getting back into counting my envelopes. First of all, in my household envelope, I have 100, 200, 300, 20 and 30. I have 330 remaining in household envelope. In petrol and parking category, this is the highest I have ever budgeted for my petrol and parking. Things are getting too expensive these days, and I remember I used to budget only 2,500 for petrol a few months ago, and this month I had budgeted 69.40, and let's see how much I have remaining. That's 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 20 and 30. So I have 430 in petrol and parking. Or 30. In my spending category, I have 120 left. Self-care has 120 left. Giving has 1, 2, 3, 4, 400 left. So in my personal, I have a remaining of how much? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 and 30. 430 in personal. Wardrobe has 100, 250, 70 and 90. 290. I didn't spend anything from my wardrobe category, but I did buy some clothes, and I had to take out some money from my savings to buy those clothes, which is not a good thing. So from medical, I have left 110. 110 in medical, and I bought some medicines yesterday actually. Car maintenance has 120. 120, and I think I didn't budget anything for car maintenance. The beginning balance, the budgeted amount is 140, which was a carryover from the month of March, and I remember I had a flat tire and 20 rupees was spent on filling the puncture or repairing the puncture, whatever you say. So in my family category, I have left 100 rupees. Let's have 120 and 40, 140. And my last envelope, that is N, she has left 200, 320 and 30, 330. So now what I do is I add up all these. This gives us a total of 2,920 rupees. And when I subtract all this amount from this amount, I'll get the expenses that I made during the month. And therefore, if I subtract 330 from 3,660, the amount that I get is 3,330. So into household, I had spent 3,330 in the month of April. In petrol and parking, 6,510. This is such a big amount, and spending 6,510 in my petrol and parking category it's just too much. The petrol prices are rising and it's really annoying. Spending 120 minus 720 gives us an amount of 600 rupees. Self-care, 120 minus 170 gives us an amount of 50. Into giving, the difference is 2,180. Personal, the difference is 4,100. Wardrobe, there is no difference. Medical is 250. Car maintenance, 20 rupees. Family, the difference is 1350. Pets, the difference is 1880, and N, the difference is 610. If I add up all this, the total amount that I get is 20,880 rupees. The highest expenses is in petrol and parking, and then the second highest is in personal category, and then I have household as the third highest expenses in the month of April. So yeah, which means that the amount that was budgeted into my variable categories in the month of April was 23,800, and the total expenses that I had in the month of April is 20,880, and the amount that I was able to save in the month of April and which I will be carrying over to the month of May is 2,920, which is not bad. So this is all I have for today, and do let me know if you also calculate your expenses like this. And for me it has been quite helpful because then I can see how much I had budgeted and how much I spent in each of the categories, and I can guesstimate the amount that I need to put into each of the categories in the next month. So yeah, take care and bye.